Now, your question is that, does God want us to save? If I'm correct, of course, of course. Understand that every single thing that comes to you, you are a steward of it. I tell you the truth, you're a steward. Even though sometimes we don't know that we are stewards. When the Lord was teaching us a lot about ministry, actually, not don't let me say ministry, about walking with Him, is His life, is for everybody. Those are the things the Lord began to teach us. You are a steward. Every single money that comes into your hand, you're a steward. Every single blessings that come your way, you're a steward. As a matter of fact, even people that come into your life, you're a steward. God placed them there. Your children, you're a steward. God placed them in your life and is expecting you to guard them, to help them. When Jesus was leaving the herd, John chapter 21, He told Peter, you're a steward of my flock. Tend them. Look over them. Don't abuse them. He told His disciple that in this kingdom you don't lord it. Don't lord it over people. Rather serve them. So Jesus Himself corrected these notions from time to time. Now, you should save. The problem is that when you are saving and all your mind is just you, that's where the problem is. All your consideration is yourself. All your consideration is what you want. Even when God speaks, you can't hear it because you are so consumed with yourself. And even when God is saying it, you are saying, this must be the devil, because it's not in alignment with you. I remember there's a man, I shared this before. There's a man that has something happened and his car was bad. And I said, I told my wife we should buy this man a car. We should buy him a car. And I even forgotten about it. I prayed about it, I forgot about it. But my wife has also been telling me that she wants a Ford Explorer. I shared that before. And I saved the money, I bought her the Ford Explorer. And she liked the car. The moment I bought the car, the Lord said, it's not your own. It's for that man. That man you said you wanted to buy the car. I told you that when I heard that voice, I said, no, this must be Satan. It cannot be God. Because it was all my money I used to buy the car. I was broke because I bought that car. Now God is saying, go give it out to somebody. But it was the Lord that was speaking. I fought it. I wrestled with it, but I succumbed. Eventually I succumbed, and I went to give him the car. Now, if I am so consumed with myself, I won't listen to the Lord. I won't listen to the Lord. I will say that is my savings right there. But that's not what the Lord wants. And God is still doing it today. There are things that come, as it's coming to your hand, He will speak to you. Sometimes, there are times that you will have money and you will just know that don't spend that money. Don't spend it. You try to spend it, I just don't spend it. And the Lord has a plan for it. But if we have not put the Lord in our consideration, even that opportunity is not going to come. Like we're doing our Bibles, our class yesterday, I said one of the things that the consciousness of God matters a lot. If you are conscious of Him all the time, it gives Him opportunity from time to time to guide what you are going to do. So as something is coming, but you've already deleted God from your consideration. And all that is there is you and your own shallow, myopic plan, like that man in Luke chapter 12. You cannot even hear it when God is speaking. You are not even considering it. That is a factor. Rather, you're just seeing all that you want to do. So savings is not a big deal. Savings is not a problem. Savings is actually encouraged. Because God wants us to save. He doesn't want us to waste. There will be a time in the future that He might need whatsoever for whatsoever. It may be now, it may be in the future, it may be any time that particular thing will come to need. But if you have destroyed it now, what's going to happen? You get what I'm trying to say? So God is not against your savings. God actually encourages that. It's just not to be consumed by the things that we have and think is just for us alone. That's the problem. If we love our neighbors as ourselves, it will change a whole lot of things. It will change a whole lot of things. So sometimes we care less about how our neighbor feels. So far we are okay. Whatever happens to anybody happens to anybody. And sometimes we say they are lazy, I worked hard, and all this. And all those funny lines. I just laugh. You can't work hard if not for the strength of the Lord. Is it because God gave you strength? If He doesn't give you strength, how can you work hard? Imagine you wake up in the morning and you can't lift up your hand. Go and work hard. You can't. It is the Lord. It is the Lord. You may say that, oh, I have this brain. Who gave you the brain? If He didn't give you the brain, you won't have it. You know? So there's nothing, that's why there's nothing you can lay claim on. He gave everything. No man has ever, no man can receive a thing unless it's given from above. Everything you have, your look, your hair, every single thing has been given to you. That's why we can't make boast of anything. So when we forget that it was all given, that's when we become so self-centered on ourselves alone. And we think it's by our own power that we have become something, in which is not really. So God is not against our savings at this point. He wants us to be considerate of other people and His kingdom in all that we do. Like I was saying, that's the essence of tithing in the first place, so acknowledging God